find the Nimrod. There he is.
Yeah,
Somebody drink him.
Yeah, somebody is an idiot. Yeah, and I just went live because this Nimrod right here decided to be playing with Red X right before the show. Literally like we were supposed to be going live in a second. We were just finishing a couple things, and then all of a sudden, everyone in the world gets respawned.
I'll freaking do it again.
No less.
Boy.
We've been having technical issues, and my eye tracking is a little acting up too, but we've been having technical issues.
Just crashed again, so I'm on cameras.
Yeah.
We prep to be open up for anybody 30 minutes before the show. And by the way, if anybody's watching that wants to be a part of the live studio audience, feel free to join in. The world is open.
Okay, so if you didn't hear that because of audio and everything, world's open. You're able to be here. Join in the audience. We're going to be taking this show is going to be themed more towards the audience members. The audience members can come in and they can come up here on our couch.
Our casting couch.
Next to our casting couch next to our bird. The bird will blah in your face and might lay an egg. You might be able to get a golden egg, maybe. Lottery. You have a lottery going. If you get a golden egg out of raspberry, then
Sorry.
you get to keep it.
Cursed Willy Wonka moment.
Hello, Neko. Anyhow, yes, our Cursed Willy Wonka. You gotta unwrap that. You gotta unwrap the egg, and there's a join. Zan has joined. Oh, Zan is over there. He still hasn't walked into the studio yet. But yes, we are here. We are live. We hopefully will be having more people show up as things are loading and having issues because live world.
Neo's moment.
Neo's loading moments.
Neo's.
Reset my eye track.
We'll be all good though.
Okay, there we go. Heavy avatars is what I love. We have our Twitch chat set up so you guys can another hiccup. Okay, we have our Twitch chat set up so we can read your text chat and everything.
Mock what you say.
Yeah, we're gonna stare and mock. Very much so. But all right. So as Newt now loads back in, he's been crashing. This is just about as much technical issues as we usually have. Maybe. So now that we have officially started, we're gonna go back up here. Why don't we get somebody on the stage? We have a Zan and a Fant there. So which one of you wants to drag on stage? Fight for it.
Be careful. That was.
I think Fant won.
I think
He wins.
He wins. Fant wins. Fant.
Ankle biter. Yeah.
Fant, you acted. You can go up over here on the couch somewhere. I don't know. Well, we can shove raspberry down. Just shove you over here. Or you can just sit right there.
You can sit on the raspberry.
You can sit on raspberry. You can sit right there. Yeah, sit right there. You can pose yourself, or I can pose you. You know, just look at. Oh yeah, let's play with your feet there. We're gonna give you a little play. We're gonna play.
Yeah, please don't say "oh yeah" when you're moving his feet.
Oh yeah. Oh, little feetsies.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's go over here and sit down. And I didn't even set my anchor up, so this is going to be great. Let's make sure I'm not looking stupid. No, the distance from.
Another couch.
What? We should probably spawn the couch that's closer.
Hello, over there.
You disabled him.
You've killed him.
Okay, we got a closer couch there. If you want to sit on that couch, we'll probably get. You can you can get posed, or you can just sit in it and enjoy yourself.
There we go.
Turn
Are
it
we
up.
gonna be able to hit the button? I can't hit the button.
Forgot how to set them.
We've got. Okay, we have our Squeaky Nardo is gonna help you out here, maybe.
Squeaky Nardo.
It's Squeaky Nardo. It's a Squeaks.
This is Squirtle.
Oh, Roger, since when was there paw prints on the walls? Since season 3 started.
Roger,
Let's
we
go.
have a game for you eventually once we're all set for it.
Yeah, we do. We do. But yes, we are here. We are live contact. But we have a Fant with us now. Fant.
No.
I see you all the time running around in your Fant world. Why don't we tell people who don't know who the Fant is? Why don't we explain who Fant is?
Oh, frick.
Oh man, well, Fant is just a name I came up with when I joined Neos, man. I'm kind of new in Neos, and 6 months, and I saw something on YouTube, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go check this place out, and it just piqued my interest. Came in, and I was like, what do I use for a name? What do I use for a name? And I have this other name. You see me in Twitch. It's Elephant Tinnitus. So I just tinnitus, ear ringing. But I just thought it was a stupid name, and I just said I'll use Fant from that. And I took this avatar as the first avatar, not this one, but the other one that floats. And it just stuck, you know.
You stuck
it. Said, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm Fant.
Just you now. Just a weird, ghostly little creature thing.
Yeah, and I got legs now. Hell yeah.
Yes. Legs.
Yeah.
Do I make
legs?
do I make Glitch louder so people can hear him? He's very far away.
He's very far away. Is it funnier just to have him like yell?
Yeah, you scream.
Oh yeah, wait. I'm supposed to be in fucking yell, aren't I?
You should be.
Is that better?
There we go. We can hear you much better.
Yeah.
The stream should be able to hear you.
No,
Yeah.
if you're trying to type, I didn't see it because I'm at 52 resolution scale.
Yeah.
You have to type it again.
We have.
Should I be in yell as well?
You automatically are.
No.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
you're-
All right.
you're
Okay,
good.
perfect.
You good.
The stage increases people's audio.
Yeah.
So
Now the box is in the wall.
You are just having trouble hearing him with your face.
And dude, we can't hear you. It's too dark.
There's nothing there. What do you mean?
What?
What's nothing there? What's nothing there?
The box is empty. I couldn't see it either way, so I was wondering.
Why don't you keep going through this conversation? This is more entertaining than anything I could come up with.
It's my
Yes,
conversation
you know.
or your conversation?
My conversation. I don't know. You can come up with good conversation, but you know, seeing him try to talk to nothing, an empty box.
So
I've never wanted to die more in my life.
So what? I also know I've hung out your world a couple times. I see you in there. You working on stuff? See you working on things.
I am. I joined Neos December 25th.
Christmas.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it really came off a YouTube video, a famous YouTube video, and I said, nah, I gotta go check this place out.
It was a probable prime tutorial.
No. And I just came in. I said, oh, this place looks really cool. And I dropped in, you know, I was a desktop user, still am right now. But I have a VR headset. I come in once in a while on VR. But I came in, and the first person I met was Cutis Sylveon. And they took me through the worlds, and it was a great experience. It really was. And a lot of people were there taking me through places. Oh, you got to see this place. You got to see this place. And I fell in love with it. And I mean, you know that meme that goes around of people first coming into Neos? Oh my god! That was me.
The meme of people first coming into Neos where Keenatron,
Is it the Keen one?
the Keenatron.
Keenatron one, yeah.
Yeah, that one's hilarious. Did that happen to you? Go into your world, your first world, you're like, how do I use this? Then you have like a user just come in and just start shooting you with guns and bouncing around.
Yeah. I was just like, hell yeah, this is everything I kind of thought it would be, you know? And I fell in love with Neos, man. And January 9th or the 10th, I got the VR headset. And I just immediately wanted to build a world, man. And that's Fant World. And it wouldn't have happened unless the community came in and supported me and showed me the things. I have no experience in graphics, no experience in anything, textures, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just came in and I fell in love with it. And next thing you know, I'm building a world and people are helping, and now I got Fant World, and it's a community thing. So
Yeah.
it's really awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, about when did the Fant World start up? Because if you joined around Christmas Day, one of my worlds that I've had as a big project started on Boxing Day, so the 26th.
So I would reckon it probably took me a few days to find probable prime. So
Yeah,
I found him faster than me.
I do believe about 3 days, 4 days, somewhere around there. And I started with a little campfire thing that, and trees and bang, that was it. And people were coming in and, saying, oh, you can use tools, there's essential tools, there's assets in there. And I really didn't know. And I found them, and people helped me build that world. And it was just, it was an amazing experience, man, because I really came here just,
you came here with
like anyone else, and
no idea what you're getting into.
You came here with basically no knowledge on what to do and have started to learn a lot of things.
Yeah,
And
no
even
Blender
after 6 months,
experience.
know nothing. I'm on the
not
year
really,
mark,
man.
and I know nothing. Or at least a year of religiously playing, because my account was made in 2021.
Yeah, I installed Blender on January 10th, and I started working with Blender, and it was just simple things like importing, exporting at the beginning, and I knew I wanted to get into it. That whole application was for me, it was like, wow, like I've never done this before. What the hell is extrusion? What the hell is this? Yada, yada. And I powered through it. I'm getting pretty good with it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 2.5.
There we go. That's about where I stay.
Well, you leveled off at 2.5. You're just like, all right there.
No, I'm going. I recently did a bridge in my world, and that bridge is procedural, all in the nodes, all in the geometry nodes.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I did use a YouTube video as a tutorial, and but I turned it into a dynamic bones bridge, which is in Neos is a really cool feature here where you can make the bridge sway, And yeah, man, I was like, hell yeah, I'm doing it, I learned a good lesson though on that one. That was funny. I didn't know about weight painting. So I was with another player, ultra wide gamer at the time, and we were trying to get the dynamic bones going, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do dynamic bones quickly. And I painted the weight paint on top of the bridge, and I brought it in, and it moved great on the top of the bridge, but the bottom stayed stationary. It was like elastic, and it moved 50 feet away, and I was like, what the hell did I do? And ultra wide turned to me and said, Blender's a 3D program. You have to paint underneath the bridge. And I'm like,
I was there when that happened.
All right, so with you learning Blender and me like barely touching Blender but playing with a bunch of other programs, what is your learning style? Because mine I like to refer to as the fuck around and find out of I go in, no tutorials, play with anything, and figure it out as I go along.
Well, I did two approaches to that. So at the beginning of Neos, I did the what would you call it? I guess it would be called full on full dive, but not in Blender, but in Neos. And I ended up being in here, like I recall being on Neos for 3 days. I mean, that's that's what Neos does. It gives you that adrenaline, and somehow, some way, you pull 3 days, you sleep, and come back for another 2 days. You sleep, you pull 3 days, and that's what I was doing at the beginning. And during that time, I was trying to push myself because I figured I'd be able to learn it. My background is in programming, and I just figured I'd be able to get this. But truth be told, that approach just, I guess you get too tired.
You get burned out.
I wasn't burned out, but you're not able to absorb all the information. Yeah, you're not able to absorb the information. So
I I enjoy the working in Neos for like days at a time because I'm definitely the type of person that feels this is less painful than the childhood way of you're building a Lego project, you're working on it for 3 days, you fall asleep, you wake up, and there are bricks attached to you because you fell asleep in a pile of it.
Oh yeah, hey, you just like live in Neos now, so you just you know.
I live in like any project that I'm absolutely working on like full force.
Okay,
Like
you fall asleep and have with Legos and and you know the bricks get attached to you, but people fall asleep in Neos and they
up tangled in yarn from doing crocheting projects and working on yarn tails and things.
people fall asleep in Neos and they wake up with glitches attached to them.
that one time I was sleeping in a world and I wake up with 23 glitches spawned around me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. Someone on here, Bramble Floof,
Yeah.
fell asleep in their world, and when they woke up, they had a Burger King crown on, and there was 120 glitches exactly surrounding him and praising him.
Falling asleep in Neos in a world with certain people, certain people is dangerous.
Yes. Yeah, they tend to get me quite often in my world. If I'm
going to hop off of the camera thing for a second to show one of the things that I did. Somebody went to sleep in their world, left me unattended, and
That's always a mistake.
Yeah. It never wants to spawn. I have actually no, it might have spawned. Let's check.
But like
you know what? Neos is a lot better to fall asleep in than real life. IRL, I mean, your friends are just gonna get out the freaking pen and start drawing things on your forehead.
So I have a it's almost like a plushie of myself, but it's just my avatar, but with floppy bones and everything. So someone fell asleep last night, left me in their world, and when they woke up, I was face down in the water floating.
That just we can't leave you alone. You need supervision. We need to hire somebody to watch our dog.
Yeah, I tend to be the child that people need to learn not to leave unattended. Like
You're a child that needs a leash.
If you have a swimming pool and a toddler, bad combination. Don't let the child unattended, or they will absolutely drown.
I think Glitch is a very unique case in Neos.
He's the one you want to watch out for. I'm the one you want to throw off a bridge.
I'm at the bridge.
You need to make this throwable.
I do need
to make this throwable.
Bridge.
Okay, so later on we'll go over to Fant World and we'll throw you off the bridge.
Sounds good. It's what I deserve.
I can't swim.
I have a thing to check.
You need.
Oh no! I'm going to die.
No, you need you need a little bridge troll that asks you the average airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
one
Blue, no red.
I can say one thing I don't like about Neos is the certain items people can make. Like one time when I fell asleep in a world, I made it public.
That's
I
a
woke
problem.
Up to it completely fucking gone.
Yeah.
Somebody deleted the world with an item they spawned in.
Well, that happens. That happens occasionally. Like not on purpose. Like the common one is the Pokeball.
Speaking of items I shouldn't spawn, I'm gonna take that off of Reddit so I don't see it anymore.
Puppy. Pepper. We need that shirt.
We do.
Pepper. But why are you drowning yourself?
I want to die.
Okay, we just lost our husky into here. So what happens? Can I grab it anymore? There we go. There's a hole in the bottom of this, and we have to plug it with a husky. Wait, that could be taken very dirtily.
Quick question. Will I be able to leave the camera on this for a moment? I have to
Yeah.
quick be right back.
You can leave the camera like that, unless it goes and starts drifting downward.
It drifted down a little. I just jumped off.
Yeah, okay,
so it should be good there.
it looks fine.
Imagine if I went and did something to it.
You want to contain him, Fant?
I think we need to blend them.
I don't think I'm the man. I don't think I'm the person, man. But
Give it your best shot, I'll raise hell.
I can't grab him.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
I
physical
can.
grab only, and you don't have any like hands. Only lasers with desktop mode.
Oh,
You need real hands. You need real fake hands, not fake real hands.
hey, man, I just got legs, man. So easy.
You
You need
just
to
got
grab around your
legs.
feet. Just legs. For $4.99, you can have just legs.
What?
Please call 667-435-0420.
You know, some
to get
people.
fake real legs.
You know, some people try to lose weight. Fans sitting there gaining. What happened to the camera now? No.
What the hell? No.
Okay.
Well, all
Fans
I know is you have
sitting
to press
here-
X to exit.
Fant is sitting here gaining weight by gaining legs.
Yeah. And drinking beer.
Drinking beer. Beer is good. I love beer. Okay, what's your favorite beer type?
Here we go. All right, we're gonna be on alcohol
you
for an
know-
hour and a half.
I'm into brown ales. I really like brown ales. It's because I like Indian food, so the two really pair together very well.
Brown ales are good. Not anything like not super hoppy to me is really good. Like sometimes if it gets way too hoppy, then it's just like eh. And
Too much funny.
IPAs are everywhere. So like,
Yeah.
why have an IPA?
Yeah, and then there's the drinking sessions. So if I have a drinking session where I know I'm going to drink a lot, I have to go with an American beer. It's a lighter beer. Look, I'm in Canada. It's 5%. So I go with a Bud. Then I know I can drink as many as I want, and I'm not going to get a hangover.
Bud's just water.
It is.
It's just water.
But,
That's
you know.
like a beer that's just like you're drinking beer. You just sit there. And why do you have a slapper? Bud's like water. I don't really have Bud. Like, you ever have? Uh-oh. Never showed
Yeah,
it.
you can't tell.
But ever have Allagash beer?
I have not, no.
It's an American beer. It's made in Maine.
We don't get it up here.
Go into the back rooms.
Why'd you send him?
My go-to beer is Newcastle.
Newcastle.
I really like a Newcastle beer.
God, I haven't had Newcastle. I guess I'm too stuck up on my beers.
And then I like a Bass beer, but Bass is one of them beers that it's for licensing. It's on and off in your area. Sometimes they get the license to produce it. Sometimes they don't.
I've
So
seen it
where
around,
I live,
but
it's
not much.
not in. It's not here in my province in Canada, but other provinces have it. So it's just a license
Yeah, like
issue.
I generally have, but I can't find that I want more of, and I don't know why people don't like it. Gozas.
Okay. Yeah, I know that one.
You know Gozas. Gozas are
Yeah.
so fucking delicious, and I can't find them anywhere.
I guess again, it's all licensing everywhere, so it's
It's more like the local,
probably pick them up online.
like the microbreweries around here. There's a bunch of microbreweries around here. Like Maine is like you go somewhere, there's a microbrewery, like in every town. You just go, there's a microbrewery. There's a microbrewery, so you can get beer anywhere and all sorts of flavors. None of them make a goza. I'm like, why? They'll make a sour. Sours are good, but that's not a goza. Gozas are fucking good. But now I want a goza. You made me want a goza. You said beer. And
They're good.
I had
That's
beer.
so bad.
I had beer last night, and they had the sours, and I had a good sour at the bar, which I was able to bring my dog to, which is fucking cool. So love bars that you can take dogs to. You're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in the tap room. Here's my dog.
Nice.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Now I want more beer. Don't have any beer. God damn it. And Matterion's dead. I can't even harass him. There you go. He's back. Why'd you go to the back room, sir?
Is it anybody's choice to ever go to the back rooms?
Yes.
Ever. Why?
Why? Because they hate themselves.
I mean, I want to die, but I don't hate myself that badly.
Is it the Chaos Chicken? That's
The Chaos Chicken.
I did nothing.
I did nothing.
Well, that's a question because fans newer to Neo's, and obviously he doesn't have a tail, so I can't say he's a furry or anything.
I possibly have a tail root.
Oh,
I don't know.
You don't
Pull out the
know.
box. Pull out the box.
Never.
No, I don't know.
Was Neo's your first experience with Avalis?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do they live up to their stereotype of chaos
I don't
chickens?
know. I am so naive, and when it comes to VR and the whole different types of avatars, and I just, I'm still learning it. I really am.
Fucking surrounded by furries. Eventually, we'll make you have tails.
Like,
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I've
It
never
tends
been
to
on
happen,
VR
everybody.
chat. Never been in VR chat. Never been like another VR platform. This place was the first place.
Same.
I did the little field trip with the Creator Jam community. 11 of us went out to Rec Room and tried that maybe 2 months ago. And that's the only experience I've had with Rec Room. But as far as VR goes, Neos is the very first place, and
You have a love for the Neo's world.
And learning. I'm always learning. I always find myself asking community people, like the people in community, what does that mean? what is that?
Yeah, like
So
Neo's.
friggin' naive.
Neo's is
Naive,
so
man.
Neo's is so good with like the community being helpful versus I've heard horror stories from about VR chat about people being stuck up dicks because you might not be part of their friend group, and then like you go and go, "Hi guys, I'm new," and then they go, "Fuck you, dude," or they just.
I'll be honest, man. Like when I came in, I started up my world, and the support. There were people there every day willing like to help and show me stuff, hang around. I didn't feel alone. Someone was always there to ask a question or just guide, and I'll be honest, it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in my life, ever.
And now
It
you have
was so supportive.
all these new friends and all this new stuff, and you're learning.
Yeah.
And now you have to
But
vacuum up a bunch of fur from your world once in a while.
People in Neos are very kind.
Yeah.
People in Neos are kind, but if you're an asshole to anybody on Neos, you're done.
You will reap your reward.
Oh yeah, if you,
But like within the first few days of me joining, people have shown me how to set up my name tag, do my avatar, do like texture swaps, context menus, all that stuff.
Mhm. My first thing
remember-
of joining was just Logix for 3 days. I joined and I was like, Logix.
I have a good story of me following a probable crime, and I'm on desktop. Pardon me, and I'm trying to do this like event-driven, like laser move over something. It was just a test. That's nothing more. I didn't have any idea. Just wanted to try it. And for 3 hours, I'm following this probable crime video, and I'm stuck on this one place where like, how's he getting that menu? And I'm just sitting there, and one of those times I was in the world for a long time by myself. And then a user, Maglord, comes by, and he's like, "Hey, Fant, what are you working on?" And I'm going, I'm trying to do this laser move over event, capture the event, And he's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And I go, "Yeah, but I've been stuck here for 3 hours." And he goes, "What are you trying to do?" And I said, "Oh, I just want the rep card." And he goes, "Just press R on your keyboard."
Just press R.
3 hours for a letter on my keyboard.
Yeah.
I know that feeling because there was one point I had like I have been going through, tried like 17 different components into each other to do one thing, and I'm like, Lux, I can't figure this out. And she just looks at it for a second, deletes everything, and puts a single value copy. I'm like, fuck, that was the thing.
Yeah, I know me in desktop mode. I can't do most things in desktop mode because like I'll try to. Wee! I'll try to like do something in desktop mode because I get on Neos. I usually log in desktop mode before I get into VR because it's easier. So like I'll get into desktop mode and I'll be it's gonna work in this one thing. I only try to do it in desktop mode. I am humbled by people that can actually do everything in desktop mode because I try to do it and go like, how the hell do you put this there? And the key buttons and the how do I want to be in person and hold it in my hands?
One of the funniest things was when I learned that you need to be in VR to set up avatars. Because one friend set up their avatar and they did it in desktop and they're like, something's wrong. And I'm like, what's up? They hop in and their lasers are coming from 50 feet behind them because the hand proxies are screwed.
No, I set my original.
How did you do this?
My original hyena that I had, my original avatar that I did. I set that up in desktop mode. It came out fine actually. I don't know how they would have. No, I don't know how they would have sent their tooltips over there unless they like.
Yeah, I
auto
have
set
no
up.
idea what they did, but like their hands were not correct. And their hands were in like
That's
the wrong areas.
That's quite an insult to give to somebody. Sir, your hands are not correct. That's
it's the one Josh Blue thing when he's like talking about different disabilities when they were in the Paralympics and things. And like so he was like on the soccer teams and he's like, that guy over there's not even disabled. How come he's allowed to play? Oh, his hand's on backwards. I'm sorry.
Wait, they say we're hearing glitch doubled on the stream, but you are only coming out single through my ear.
And that's why you're alone forever.
You're coming out doubled. How? Is everybody doubled? Other than me?
All Neos sound twice.
Is it?
Now my parents can't say I'm single. Yes.
Double noise.
Let me unhide stuff. Unhide all. Is something messed up on my audio? No, it's not. Why? Why is what? OBS. We're full of ghosts now. Everything is doubled. All Neos sound twice. What happens? Okay, what happens if I do this? Okay, somebody speak. Is Neo's working still for audio out? Okay, they spoke. I muted one of my audio streams for Neo's. Does it work? No sound at all. Huh, that's weird. I can't unmute it. Hold on. I gotta go this way. My real keyboard's over here. Don't worry, I'm breaking my neck. He's breaking. Okay, there we go. I don't know why Neos would be doubled. I literally spent. Okay, I know what happened there. We need to fix that in this world. Apparently, there is a not uniform scale on something. So every time you place it on the grabbable receiver, it will mess up.
You mean on this grabbable receiver? I don't see the problem here.
Yeah, I know what's wrong with that grab receiver, but that is funny how big the coffee cup is getting each time.
I literally could not fix the audio.
Thirsty, monsieur.
I literally could not.
The elliptical coffee.
I literally could not. Actually, let me listen. Let me.
Thou desire the cylindrical bean of coffee.
I'm going to listen to myself on my own stream. This is going to sound weird. I'm going to listen to myself on my own. Wow, I caught it. Weird. Yeah.
Oh, frick.
Let's see. Wow, I caught it. Yeah. Yeah. Why is it echoey? I don't know why it's so echoey. I heard that echo. You're all echoey now.
Egg.
You know, I could just restart OBS again. This would be the 5th time that I've done it since setup. OBS is not being happy with me today. Like, we made it.
Did you want a coffee or a pancake? Give me back the cup.
Oh my god.
Can't pick you
I
up.
was having I turned that off. I was having a good time here. Put the cup back.
Not even a
You're
cup anymore,
grounded.
It's a fucking boat.
I am tabled, I'll have you know, and that's my cup.
It's not even a cup anymore. It's a fucking boat.
This is your cup.
Ow, I'm okay.
I might have to fix the audio problem.
So it's weird because your audio coming through is perfectly fine.
Yeah, because they're 2 different audio sources. Mine's coming through my microphone, but Neo's comes through an audio capture. What I could do?
Egg.
Now this is dumb again. I've done this before. As I go and bring this up and have that weird gesture, I don't know why I did that. I think I'm a magician, but I'm not. I'm a fucking idiot.
Then I still want to find that guy who does stuff with symbols, please.
Okay,
That would
hold
be
on.
cool.
We are gonna bring in my desktop audio. Desktop's not assigned to any audio tracks. Give me a second, frickin' thing. Desktop audio is going to come through here, and on 3 to do that. We are doing this live. We are fixing technical difficulties. Then we block Neo's. All right. Audio capture of Neo's is down. Desktop audio is on. Speak is the words. It's not working. Fucking properties? Device. Head-mounted display. Okay, try that again.
Head-mounted display.
Did it?
What are you mounting on your head?
Your difficulty
on your
sign
head?
is in my freaking way. My dash, you little.
His audio sounds better, I can say.
Okay. I just put it on desktop audio, so every time I recalibrate my my eye tracking that I try to do stealthily and don't do very stealthily, you'll hear the little doot doot that it gives me the audio cue that it recalibrated. So
That'll be fine.
you'll just hear a little doot doot, and I can't do anything hidden for you guys.
Quick, send something really, really weird over his Telegram.
I don't have Telegram I don't have Telegram desktop.
Oh, quick, Discord him something really, really horrendous.
You'll hear the Discord ping. No, you won't, because it's in streamer mode and it mutes it.
Okay. Send him something over. Neos.
Thank you, Fent. You can stay right there. We need to grab the only other audience member we have right now, if he wants to come up.
Yeah, I can come up. I'm not too sure what the community standards for dress is, but
Don't have your dick out.
No, there's no dick out.
Okay.
I just woke up and I only have one set of clothes. I wash it about as much as Glitch washes his cap, so I'll wash it when he washes his cap too.
Make sure to turn off the sneeze guard and make sure you can come up. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
This sneeze guard is 100% disabled on here.
Man is just taking off with his cup.
He took off with
Where are
his.
you going?
Just sit
Sit down,
anywhere.
Which direction did Matt
Sit down
go?
anywhere. Fant's
You
just
get it,
changing.
man.
You
You
get
can
the first seat, man. You get the
All
You
right,
get the
all right,
first
brother.
seat.
All right, brother. Hold on. Make sure I can actually get comfortable here too.
It's a cup.
There's a cup Roomba.
There's a cup Roomba on the floor. What's up with this?
That is our husky. Oh, geez, there we go. That was a big, nice spike, huh?
Yeah.
Please put your phone on here. I'll play Pokemon Go for you. Or no,
Nice.
it's Pokemon Sleep now
Holy
that I've
shit.
seen that.
As we have a striped hyena getting comfortable on a couch. Looks like it needs to go back a little bit. Like, you're right. You're like right on the edge of it. Yeah.
Yep, looks like I'm right on the edge there or something. Hold on a second. What is going on?
You're having a fun.
I'm having a fun? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hold on. I don't know if I should be a no clip or what.
There is no clip for
There
anybody
is no
below
no-clip?
builder.
That's fine. I'll just stand up. I'm in full body anyway, so that's
You
all
can
good.
you can stand up and be and just stand in front of the couch and just pose and muscles
Yeah.
because look at those fucking muscles. Fucking work out daily.
Yeah, it's a
Hourly.
little bit. It's a little bit of work. It's a little bit of work, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's nice.
Washboard abs. Is that how you dry? Is that how you dry your one little article of clothing? Just wash.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just,
I usually get somebody else to wash for me, so it's fine.
yeah. So, Zan, let's do the same thing we did with Vant. Who is Zan?
Who is Zan? God, that's kind of a long story, but to make it short, I'm a hyena. I've been around the fandom for a very long time, since the '90s, to be exact. I come over from like Second Life back in the day, but I've gotten on here roughly about 2 months ago.
Another fresh transplant.
Yeah, another fresh transplant, but I was on the other platform for a time. So
The virtue.
the V word, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was on there for a bit, and what?
Virgin chat.
Don't get me started on that. Anyway,
I don't think we're allowed to talk about it here.
exactly. It's fine.
It depends.
It depends.
What depends about it? When are we allowed to talk about that?
We've said it a few times before.
You can say the word, but like talk about it.
I can't reach him though.
I think we can just
Oh boy, here
grab
we go.
his.
No, frick! Why did I give you that?
It's it's in the it's in the
He's
air.
perfectly fine.
He's-
It's pretty neat trick.
you can eat the entire mug. No.
I can.
That just reminds me of remember the old game River City Ransom for Nintendo?
No, I don't remember. that one.
NES. Oh, freaking. Okay, River City Ransom is an old, beat 'em up for the NES. So the original Nintendo. This guy is probably too young to even know about that.
I know what Nintendo is.
Like, I've never heard of River City Ransom, but I know Bayou Billy.
Yeah, it's River City Ransom. It's an old beat 'em up. Like you just you punch and kick. It's all you do. You go through and you're supposed to like save somebody. But it's NES graphics, so it's side scroller and crazy shit happens. But like you could go sit down at like a cafe, right? And you're supposed to eat food and drink coffee to like regain your health. And you go like you order a coffee and you see your character go oop and it's like order a coffee and then they give you a coffee with a plate and your character just opens his mouth and eats the entire plate and coffee cup and chews it. And it's like the one animation they had. They just changed the sprites, so it just reminds me every time. Just eat the whole coffee cup. Oh,
Nice. Nice.
you just every time I see that, I'm reminded of River City Ransom. And yes, Neko knows River City Ransom. Just eat things.
I'll have to find River City Ransom and
It's
like
fantastic. It's a fantastic game. If you go, it's abandonware at this point. You could just download it and play it on an emulator. So just if you like NES games, definitely try it. Check out River City Ransom.
If we ever do the Wednesday event that we were planning about, what's it
we've
called?
been planning to do retro gaming on Wednesdays, and I think the stipulation we made is anything below PlayStation.
PlayStation 2. So PlayStation 2 and
2's
under. So you can't play PlayStation 3 game and up, but you can play a PlayStation 2 game and down.
Yes, because PlayStation 2 is my childhood and I love it.
Yeah. My childhood was NES. Woo! Zan's is older.
My childhood was bringing two rocks together to make a spike so I could have dinner tonight.
That's Zan.
Yeah,
Zan's
my
older
days-
than me.
Yeah, I came back from
know.
the days where like you had to actually like take this little box and tie it to the VHF, like screws your TV, and then flick the switch and get to play Pong. So
Yeah.
Did you have the original Pong controllers with the little dials?
Back when it was either
I
you
actually
had,
had
to,
those.
Yeah.
The red and
when
the
you
blue
either
one
had
from
to
Sears.
twist
Yeah.
the wires, you twist the wires, wrap them around the screws, and screw them down.
Yep.
And then if you
Yep.
if you didn't fuck it up, you still had the two prongs that you could just put those under and screw them in.
Oh yeah, we always broke the prongs off because we still like take it on and off. So you just tie the wire around there and
Yeah,
Off you
For me, it was like
you
the
snap off the prongs because it's
Yeah.
more fun to set up the console like you're setting up a Lionel train.
my parents never let me
Like-
keep it on the TV, or we'd move the TV of like the world of like where we'd play games. Like, I mean, sometimes it'd be in my parents' bedroom, sometimes it would be like in the living room and stuff like that. So we would always take it on and off the little the antenna wires, and just broke them. We still have that.
I could try and find the photo, but we had a kick-ass setup in the basement where it was 5 TVs. So 2 on the left, 2 on the right, one on top of the other. The
Fucking
middle
rich.
TV was on top of a little, like, no, not at all.
More TVs than I fucking had.
Well, yeah, more TVs than you had, but we don't live as in the woods as you, so they're
I
all
lived in the
side-of-the-road
suburbs, all
TVs.
right. When I was young, I lived in the suburbs.
And you didn't have side-of-the-road TVs?
Yeah, we
Granted,
had
No.
We had
This
the
is 15
Magnavox
years ago.
consoles. The
This
Magnavox
is
consoles.
15
Remember those?
years ago, because I remember it for my 10th birthday. And this is like as everybody's getting rid of their CRT TVs because they're finally getting flat screens. So, free
Wow.
TVs there.
Young boy.
Yard sale for like everything that's there. Other people's collections just like loaned to us. But we would have the top 2 TVs on the left and right as NES. The middle one was SNES, Xbox, and PlayStation 2. The bottom TVs, like we had 5 TVs that could be going at any time, and everybody could be playing whatever the hell they wanted.
Yeah.
So
See, I growing up, I didn't have that. I had the living room 19-inch TV,
yeah.
the one TV, and then we had like a 15 that was in my my parents' bedroom. So like little boxes. Compared to now, we were like, oh, it's so high detail, but it was like this big.
The NES TVs were the I think the sticker on the back says 1975. They are TVs with the VHS inside of them, and they don't work because childhood me put pennies in them.
The dumbest thing I did when I was a child was
here we go.
involving the NES. So okay, paint the picture. I'm very young with an NES. Like I'm probably like 3 or 4 years old at this point. Like very, very young. So my brain is a dummy.
Blend 'em.
You gotta blend them.
Have mercy.
Newt, set up the blender if you can, or you can set up the blender as I regale you with a story of me being an asshole. So my parents got us the NES for like me and my brother. We got at the time, you know, they were very expensive. There was like I think it was Christmas, and I think within like a month of having it, I shoved a pipe cleaner in the NES.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was stupid and a young kid, because kids are fucking stupid. And, like, I shoved a pipe cleaner in it and shorted the NES, and it wouldn't turn on anymore.
Going.
So my
Not so
parents
bad. Not
my
so bad.
my parents returned it under warranty. Got another one. It's like it doesn't work anymore. We don't know why. And then we just got another one.
I had one of those cousins that went ahead and fed applesauce to the 8-track player. Looks hungry.
So
I had a friend whose son decided
damn
the
it.
PlayStation 1 was thirsty. It needed orange juice.
Nice.
And I swear he had like Tony Hawk Pro Skater for 2 weeks, so he was so into the game, and that happened. Oh,
No.
So,
No. No.
one of the I love what's going on over here.
Got him. We gotta quick blend him. Zoom in. We gotta blend him. We gotta do it. Zoom because he's a fucking gremlin. He's gonna. Yeah. He's done.
Wow. Yeah, he's gone.
He's dead.
So
Great.
one of the fun things for my family of breaking something, we have, even still to this day, Christmas bells on the front door because my little brother would escape. And during one of the times that he escaped.
This
he,
escapes.
For one of the times that he escaped, we had him Tommy Pickles one of the cars. He had opened up one of the doors. Like, for one of the times, he tried using my mom's key to a RAV4 on my dad's Dodge minivan. Fucked up the door for that one. But for one of the times, he had taken a screwdriver, gotten into the unlocked minivan, and jammed the screwdriver into the ignition of the car.
He's a
because he
like, just learning how to hijack a car.
He wanted to go to the corner store while he is, like, less than 5 years old because he wanted Chocwee and Krabby Patty gummies. So chocolate milk and Krabby Patties. Mind you, now this kid is like, he's farther than I am in knowing electrical engineering. He's got his own 3D printers, like, has his own little 3D printing company.
I have to ask,
Like-
does he use in electrical engineering? Does he use a set of keys for screws?
No, that would be me.
But,
But,
my eyes again. Ah, my eyes.
I wish that I could still be where he's at, because I used to solder and everything, and then my soldering iron died. And then my family was like, oh yeah, we'll get you a new soldering iron. And when they got me one, it was from Harbor Freight, and somehow it melted before the solder did.
Somebody did a fucky
damn.
wucky. I don't know how the
Yeah,
fucky wucky
someone-
nitty witty
Someone
that,
did a
but
fucky wucky, and my solder iron melted before. Newt, what was that last message?
When you melt your when you make your soldering iron out of solder.
that just reminds me of the kid in the eye tracking Discord.
So
I won't say
I had-
names, but they
I had my
melted
my
things.
soldering iron burnt out, and then it sucks
Vert.
even more.
Wrong way.
I've had, like, the worst luck with soldering irons. So the third one that I had is still over there in the box. I had set it up, and it does not heat. It is a really nice temperature-controlled soldering iron, like, full setup, that a friend of mine that I do not associate with anymore got it for me, and then I'm like, it's dead, like, it doesn't want to heat up, and he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't even get it heated up enough to tin it. Like, it will not heat up. And he's like, okay, we'll fix it next time that you're over. I brought it over, had it, like, on the pile of stuff that I had, because I moved in for maybe a month, and then could not stay there, and I left. I took it with me, and I'm like, I don't like this guy anymore, and now I have this random fucking thing. I had honestly gotten to the point I was going to trade the entire soldering iron setup for anybody's tech garbage. I'm like, there's an issue with it. Anybody in the hacking chats can easily figure out what the hell is wrong with it. I can't. But I'll give you, like, this $200 soldering iron for $10 worth of LEDs. I don't give a shit anymore.
I feel like we're getting very
I
distracted.
I now have a Pine Sol. I'm good on that. But one of the
I
things
drink
that was
Pine Sol.
funny.
Yes, you
One of the things that
do.
was funny, I almost had a soldering iron from this box of tech garbage from my uncle, but I had looked press X to exit. Watch, the chat's gonna be X X X X.
X.
I remember I got a box of tech garbage from my uncle, and I looked at one of the soldering irons and I'm like, I'm not this desperate, because it was a soldering iron that was made with a death cord.
You took the. Okay. Anyhow, I just randomly was like, oh, we should probably go back to Zan, because he's another new transplant here.
Yeah.
Why don't
what you
we?
needing?
Why don't we?
I taught him
we?
most of what I know.
Yeah.
That's a
yep.
problem. But
Yeah, I used to
I
be
was
kind of like one of those troublemakers on Second Life too. So when I met up with Glitch, I'm like, oh fuck, I found my people. Nice.
I was gonna say,
So-
ask, like, Fance original thing, where he's, he had that, like, wholesome experience, and he's like, what was your first experience on Neos? Was it this?
Same. It was the exact same kind of. Oh, it was like glitch, but one of my friends talked me into coming back on here because I tried years back to come on to Neos, but I'm like, okay, I don't understand this. I'm on a disc with cubes flying around. Okay.
Then you
What
fell off
what
the
do I
world.
do?
You did the
Yeah,
little.
oh, of course. Everybody falls off the world once. So I ended up falling off, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll just try to, make things happen. Then, of course, on the other platform, they got rid of mods, so everyone flooded back over to here, and everything got backed up and stuff. And like, okay, some of my friends over here are actual mentors, and I'm like, hey, you kind of busy? And he's like, yeah, I'm swamped. I'm like, okay, don't worry about it. It's cool. So I just kind of like waited things out, went to a couple other different platforms, then came back here because another friend was like, hey, give it a try. I'll help you out. So I come over here. He introduced me to one person. And then next thing I know, I got flooded with 20 people and memes flying everywhere. And here, take this, here, take that, here, take this, here, take that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I take it all, but they don't tell me that there's no way to like go through and sort your inventory. I'm like,
That's
no.
That's the first thing you teach people. You're supposed to be like, okay, save this to your inventory, but know that you have to start sorting now,
Exactly.
not later.
I've done that so many times. I've had people that are new, like I know that they're new. They've hopped into a world because I had it open, and I'm like, oh, I opened this for this, but you seem new. Can I help you out with anything? And then I help them out. I give them something that they're looking for, and I'm like, here you go. Also, before you save this, you're going to want to start organizing your inventory. Do you have a folder set for something like this?
And they also don't tell you, what's dangerous and what's not. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. What is this? Oh, no.
What is this? Then matter and spawns a fucking thing that respawns everyone in the world with some sort of fucking game system. I don't even know what that was.
It was literally called Game System.
Why the fuck would you spawn that?
It was accidental click. I was scrolling.
Accidental click. You accidental double click. Sorry, I accidentally stabbed you.
I can easily state that happens.
Thank you.
I accidentally fell on that knife.
I'm gonna go accidentally fall on a knife here in a second too. But hey,
why are you so depresso, espresso?
I'm not depressing. I'm just blending myself.
Yeah.
No, you're walking around somehow inside of a coffee mug.
What is blending but rapidly getting hit with knives? It's slower blending if you just stab and stab and stab.
If you play the knife game, yeah.
I have all my fingers, and knife goes chop, chop, chop.
Any original video of that get removed from YouTube.
What?
Probably because somebody cut off their finger.
What, the knife goes chop, chop, chop?
Gross.
I remember the knife game as like the Flash one, and like everybody would immediately just start stabbing the hand because you just get like blood bonuses and things.
Oh, Flash. We're old, but you remember Flash. Fucking the old.
I remember Flash.
Newgrounds, yeah.
Newgrounds. What was it? Shockwave. Remember? I think it was
Joe Cartoon. Remember all that stuff?
I stayed on Joe Cartoon like so long. That was one of my fucking what was it? Blend the Frog or something like that.
Yep, Frog in a Blender.
Frog in a Blender. Frog in a Blender. Now we have Matter in a Blender. We need to make that as a thing.
Wasn't it like it went Frog in a Blender to Osama in a Blender?
Yes, it was.
And then,
there was Osama in a Blender.
Yeah.
Then they had the gerbil in the microwave.
Gerbil in the microwave, yeah. And then they just make fun of you, and you just have to hit the buttons more and more until like you kill them. Wow, this is why we developed the way we did.
I remember my interactive buddy, and now I kind of want somebody to make it in Neos.
Well, I've seen everything. Just about anything's possible here, but
yeah,
Logix is like the actual nervous system of everything. But I mean, bringing avatars in and stuff, it's fun. I like working on avatars. Obviously, I build my own stuff, and
we could build my interactive buddy in here in 3D and just punch it around and like. It'll just be the orbs.
Okay, anyone watching it's in Neos, I want a project idea. 100% interactive buddy. Do it, all right? You want to make interactive buddy. So
make Bonji buddy.
No. No, we don't want another virus.
I could send email. Oh shit, really?
We don't want Tailroot to just be Bonsai Buddy root. Just it just spawns a Bonsai Buddy on everyone in a session.
Oh my god.
Clippy, a Clippy virus in Neos.
We just mentioned that the other day. I was like, looked in Red X. I'm like, where's Clippy at? Oh fuck, there's no Clippy. We need a Clippy in here.
You need a Clippy, and then it's like, I see you're trying to do Logix, and every time you bring out a Logix node,
Yep.
it just spawns on everybody. So every time someone tries to work on something, make it detect the systems. I see. You need to be in a hidden context plus world.
Yeah. We ended up making a dev tip that played the was it Odyssey 2000, the theme with the Monolith song, song on there. We put that out there and put a big dev tip out. But yeah, that ended up breaking the world because I don't know what I'm doing with Logix, but
playing with Logix is dangerous. What did you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, Bonzi, buddy, I feel depressed. I could send email. Oh shit, for real?
Why do we have now a sentient coffee mug?
This is the origin of the fucking oh shit for real meme.
Oh,
Why am I getting moved?
I don't know, but
what's up, Noob?
we're returning this apparently.
Spacing you bird. What?
Spacing out the bird. You gotta have a good visual of the gaps here. Yeah, you're like you're just on top of each other. We know you're femboy hooters, but you don't need to give them a show too. Oh, I'm trying to get more. Trying to get more people into Neos because it's just Neos. Every time I talk to anybody that's newer in Neos, like it's the initial experience that really hooks people onto Neos.
Yeah. With a lot of people, you got to know what's going to hook them. With one friend that I wanted to have on here more, I tried to convince him to stay. I tried to convince him to stay longer because he was just done with the platform, and I'm like, hey, you live on a sinking island that's not going to last forever. Let's take a topographical map of your
got it yesterday,
your island,
Norleen,
and let's make it work. Like, let's build a new island.
Oh, hello, camera. Hello, I got my streaming thing in here. Hi.
Is Norleen like new to Neos?
Apparently, it says I got it yesterday. We just said like we need to get people hooked on Neos, and this is how you do it. And then they yelled, "I got it yesterday." So I can only assume it means I got Neos yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Another
I got
new.
stabbed yesterday.
You did?
No,
Oh. We can stab you later.
If you're brand new to Neos and everything, there's definitely mentors to help you out. We could help you figure out some stuff. It's going to be dumb shit.
Yeah, anybody can help you out in Neos. So you just got it yesterday. Just go to a public world and be like, "Help, I'm new," and then you'll be attacked by people being
that's
too
pretty
helpful.
much it. In Neos, is everybody just wants to help. So, you know, as soon as you join, you're definitely a new user is definitely gonna have helper like instantly.
You're on Neos right now. You realize you could just come to this world if you want to. He could talk to you with a new player experience and throw you on a couch. If you want to be here.
Would you like to be socially scarred for an hour and a half? Come and join us. We'll put you on the couch. And you have to try to talk to us all.
You wanna, do you want to just like completely lock up on stage and be scarred and never want to come back here or talk to us ever again?
Come watch. Come blend the husky.
Come blend the husky. We'll make you push the button to blend the husky. That would be a good Neos experience. We did it to Fruxius.
Yeah, and that was still funny.
I'm eating cheeses.
Oh, late at night. I mean, I get it. You don't want to be too loud and obnoxious when it's 3 a.m. But
screw that.
But yeah, there's plenty of people on Neos that loves to help people.
Plenty of people, and now it's pay it forward. Like I know now, Zan knows how to do things. Now, like If a new person, then most likely would go and say, "Hey, I'll help you with that."
Yeah, I've been only on here for 2 months, and I've already helped about 8 people set up the avatars
Yeah.
and just FBX imports just straight through. So I'm getting there, and with a little bit of help and stuff, I've got this sweetheart here helping me go ahead and learn about setting up radial menus and all that good stuff. So
Sweetheart, that's a gremlin.
I taught him how to set up context menu items by teaching him how to do it and then setting him free, watching him fuck up.
yeah, and putting
he's
it on
like,
mute.
I probably did something wrong. And I'm like, oh yeah, you did, but I'm going to teach you with something else that you did that fucked up here that we could use elsewhere.
He had to put himself on mute so he didn't just start screaming into the microphone at me. No, what are you doing? No, stop. But yeah, he muted himself. And afterwards I got done like, none of this looks right. It's wrong, isn't it, Glitch? He's like, very.
I'm like, it's very wrong, but this is to teach. So
Learn-
I went through, taught how everything goes.
Learn what to do by learning what not to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Be like Thomas Edison. He didn't invent a light bulb. He invented 100 ways to not make a light bulb.
yes, I mean that's what with the YouTuber Electro Boom. The way he he teaches, he teaches by showing he knows enough about electricity to cause problems.
Electro Boom is a genius that is a sleeper.
He's super smart. He's a very good electrical engineer, but all he does is make himself a fool on his YouTube channel. So he teaches you by
fucks up so you don't have to, and he hurts himself so you don't.
He doesn't purposely hurt himself. He does a lot of it. He does a lot of it in ways that it looks like it's dangerous or painful, but it's not because he knows exactly what he's doing. So he'll just induce the failure. But he's like, laugh at me. Don't have this happen to you.
Yeah, the
for
electric guitar.
The heated seat. The heated seat is one that you know fucking hurt.
He almost the only one I think heated seat was one of them that he hurt himself on, and the Jacob's ladder.
The Jacob's ladder will fuck you up.
The Jacob's ladder one was a legitimate screw up that he caught on camera, and it wasn't a planned screw up. That he almost died on camera, like because it was high voltage.
One of my friends has a scar because his friend was fucking with a Jacob's ladder.
Oh god.
Like, so he has the scar because he had a jacket that has like reflective material up the arm and everything, and it was conductive for some fucking reason. But in the electrical engineering class that he did, or like the shop class he did, his friend had made a Jacob's ladder and then got electrocuted by it. And as he threw his arms back, still had enough charge that he hit my friend and shocked up his arm and fucking burned him. With that, you definitely were at Anthrocon 2012, 2013, 2014, right? Like around that era.
Yes.
Do you remember the crew where there would be like probably 5 to 7 people? They'd all link arms. One person's built up a lot of static charge and then touches it, and just everybody in the row gets electrocuted.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Haven't experienced that at Anthrocon.
What
I've just
camera doing?
done it. It's looking at the audience. So in response to one member, until we called you up, it's this. We have what's called a sneeze guard. Keeps all your COVIDs over there until we call you up to give us all your COVID.
No. So in making the shield, it is just an invisible shield that I was like, I could just name this whatever the fuck I want, and
Sneeze
I love
guard.
my naming conventions. It is called the sneeze guard. much like the things at salad bars, like where there's the like those are referred to as sneeze guards all the fucking time.
And like another thing I can suggest for new Neos players, just mess around and have fun. See what you can do and can't do.
Mess around,
Fuck around and find out.
Especially
when it comes lobbies. Like you'll run into anybody that's always willing to help out with stuff.
And like especially when it comes to logics, just mess around, see what you can do.
And if you run into us, I apologize in advance.
No, if you run into
my
this,
first logic circuits was
I will take
this
my cup
session
and leave.
timer. This was one of my first one of my first logic products. And it's just very simple logics. I just messed around and eventually came up with this.
I was a bit more ambitious on my Logix project. That's why I was doing it for I think it was like a week and a half or something like that of Logix work. I barely socialized because I'm a fucking nerd. Is there a possibility of quadruped avatars? Yes. No, it's hard.
Me and Zan got taught on this from Z. It's just it's a clock that when it's a private session, there is a green ring that shows up around it. But it's also just a clock.
There goes our guest.
Ciao, Kendrick. We knew you for 4 seconds.
Oh, they died. Let's see. Where is my projects? My original. Actually, no. My first thing I did by myself.
Yes, there is a possibility of quadruped avatars. One of the people that should still be in the chat, Tomuncher Crimson, has a quadruped dragon that I've given them on here. It is not 100% the best one, but it has a example for the quadruped IK system.
Yeah, because it has to be a custom IK because the IK in Neos is set up by Pedal. So
yes. It's set up by Pedal, but you can definitely make it with a bunch of work. And as such, we have someone else that makes dragons on VR chat learning how IK systems work there, and then is going to bring it into here, and we're going to figure out how well we can get it to work.
Yeah, so the cool Neko, the cool thing is if you want something in Neos, you can.
Yes.
It's just how much work does it take to do it?
Neos is anything that you want to do can be done. It might not be able to be done yet, but it will be able to be done once enough people screw around and figure out things. I have been trying to set up disc golf in Neos, but there is no gravity system. There is not physics for wind and physics for flight paths and things like that. So the project is constantly start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. And even so far, since I'm still in my projects folder, I can go to flying prototypes. Once this loads up, prototypes that can fly, and only one object. Fucking load it. There we go.
Fucking load it. And everything dies, and the world dies, and then everything crashes.
Everything dies.
And everybody dies. The end of Context Plus.
Well, you could do some pretty impressive stuff with Logix. I mean, I've seen some pretty detailed physics on a ball that was done properly. It's impressive.
And you can also do super advanced stuff, actually interact with web pages, post stuff to web pages, and
here.
One of the things we have set up in this world is my stream announcer I made.
This is how
it interacts with the
Discord. I just
Discord.
wanted to throw it at the camera.
It interacts with the Discord API to post a message to a live announcement channel as a Discord webhook.
Yeah, we don't have to go into desktop or anything like that to send our announcements. We just use this, and then it pops up. Made by the Raspberry Kitty.
But yeah, so I made, or I more dragged in a bunch of different 3D models of disc golf discs. So this one's a driver that actually has the beveled edge. It has all of the actual shapes to it that it would be a flying driver. And now, if you could back the camera up, I was able to put it's comically just a paper airplane, but it flies. So it actually flies, falls, lands. Here,
you can
I'll
throw it
again so that you could see the bottom of the arc.
It's so hard to latch onto it.
Yeah.
Now you need to get it so you can throw a good spin on it, so you can arch it.
So there was one point we put a spin on this, but it then started flipping around. And then as it was flipping, it would flip so quickly that it would fall through the ground. And every time you pick it up, it's just falling faster, but spinning faster and just drilling into the ground.
That would be an exciting game of disc golf.
It was really funny because it was me and Zagrosect working on it, more so Zagrosect because he knows logics more than I do. But as it's just falling and we're trying to pick it up out of the ground and it keeps falling further, I'm sitting there joking that we should put drilling noises or like the sound of a buzzsaw as it just goes through everything.
You know, it would be a
Go grab the
stupid
theme song for Gurren Lagann. If you know, you know.
stupid idea is it would be what disc golf but with a time bomb.
Oh no.
You have to finish all 18 holes before the time bomb explodes.
Yeah, thanks to Lux Kitty, I have this working disc golf basket that it's already in one of the worlds that I have set up to make a disc golf course. And I might actually have to redo the entire disc golf course because I realized probably after like 14 hours of building it that half of the trees have colliders, don't. And like it's not just one type of the tree has colliders and the other type doesn't. It's half of one type and half of the other type don't. So it's mixed in so weirdly that I'm like, all right, I have to fucking reset these.
That's just entertaining to go through. Like when we were trying to find the grabbables on on this wall after setting it all up.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's still a few that we can grab.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's really cool about Neos is it seems like when you go ahead and do your avatar setup, everything just pretty much lines its way up in there. There might be a couple little tweaks that you have to do and stuff, which it's not bad, especially when you have some people to help you out do it and stuff. And if you're used to Unity, it's really easy. You understand exactly what's going on in here once you come over. So
yeah. Although somewhere in the process, I fucked up mine. Because when you turn off my VR IK, my eye just 9 degrees on the floor.
Oh yeah. What's neat too is it comes native with like B-haptic support. So if you have like vests or anything else like that, it just goes boom, in, done. You don't even got to set up anything. It just integrates itself automatically.
You have to set up some of it because I think you remember when you pulled out your haptic and everything, it's just a sheet in front of you. And we were moving the orbs so that they actually match up to the shape of your body.
Well, that's what's crazy about it too. Every time I relog and log back in, even if I save my avatar, it does change for some reason. So, but it works
some
natively.
Stuff isn't constant. When you can get it constant, it works well. It's all over the place.
It's fun. It's fun to experiment. There's so much you can do on here. Like I was mentioning, everyone else here that's been on here for a while knows the sky's the limit. Anything you can imagine or dream up, you can pretty much do on here.
Now we have a question. Who's the sexy hunk on the Speedos? It's a Zan hyena.
Yeah,
not to be confused with Zangoose.
Yeah,
Zangoose is not a sexy hunk on the Speedos.
Zangoose hops in, hanging out with Zan all the time to the point that it's just Zan and Zangoose is called Goose now.
Yep, I'm just calling Goose.
So that way, in the world, nobody will just be like Zan, and both of them are like, what?
I took his title.
And Goose.
I took his title. He's a little mad about it, but I mean, it's okay. We answered to both. So
you answered a Goose. When?
No. I answered to Zan. He answers to Zan too. So it's just you hear even like somebody yell out "AZ." So I'll turn.
So what
happens? Z Voral turn.
Yeah, then we get Z. You have Z.
Yeah, it turned to Z, and then we have Z with us, and then it's Z, Zangoose, and Zan all look like what?
They all turn around like the Three Stooges over here, like, oh yeah.
the three. The people that are all. How many times do you see Z names? And they have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
like we get a bunch here and there.
And then you got people who are called
Z,
Wolf.
Zangoose, Zetaphor, Zan, Z Tragulon, I think.
So many Z.
Now you're just making up stupid words.
No.
No.
Let's see, the ones that
See which
We
ones
got
pop
Z-
up when I put Z.
Z, Zora Arc, Zerko, Zika, Zetaphor, Zestin, Zeller, Zangoose, Zeke Harbor.
Xander, Zaphael, Zerko, Zale. There's a lot.
There's so many
There's so many
Z's. Why are there so many Z's? Dude, if names were acceptable in Scrabble. We would have so many words.
That was the most old person thing you've said today.
Old person thing. Awesome.
Oh, that's a
Scrabble's a fun game where everybody argues about how words are spelled, and nobody in this young era has time for that.
yeah. I mean, who's the oldest one here?
I love Scrabble. It's Zan.
I'm gonna out him.
Zan or Fant? Because it's not me.
Papa? What?
Who's
Zan's
older?
the oldest one here. He's been in the fandom since the 90s.
Yeah, but how old's Fant in comparison?
What the hell?
Yeah,
I
see?
can guarantee that he's close to me because some of the things that he said about Napster. So he's
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
caught
It's
on to
a
that.
battle on. Who's older? Gray muzzle. In fact, who would want to win that? You probably want to lose that.
I'm probably the older one.
No, I'm probably the older one.
Uh-oh.
You want to fight?
Let's fight. Ankle biter.
Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. Let's see.
I'm
Say,
53.
okay, don't. I don't supposed to.
D3s.
Hold on. Okay.
Not
that's
supposed
true.
to just say your age. You're supposed to like give out references and see who is the most out of touch.
You do got me. You do have me.
I didn't think I had you by much because you made a reference to Pong. And I grew up with Pong, so
That's what my
Odyssey
avatar
2
does
and
when you turn off the
television.
VRIK.
yeah.
Until
You had a grimace
Yeah,
shake.
Yeah.
B-52 bomber. Yeah.
Hang on,
Yeah.
if we're mentioning the
My
grimace
backyard.
shake, I'll bring out my
Yep.
photo from the grimace shake.
Bomb
Did you
squad.
take a video?
No, I didn't take a video. I took a photo.
Red, no yellow.
Man,
Oh, those
there's
days.
so many. The thing about Neos that I found out too, there's a lot of older folk on here.
Yeah.
When you're a
There's
gray
lot of
muzzle,
older folk in
Dude.
VR all the time.
like you,
It's
what,
really cool. Isn't it? Everyone here is super mellow too, man. Everyone's so nice, and they'll come up and give you a hand with anything, and there's just very mature. Got a lot of oh my god, amazing developers on here that I've met. They don't, of course, want to talk about where they work or anything else like that, but oh my god, there are some people that are just
You made this-
ridiculous,
Did you delete it?
ridiculous
Yeah.
on here.
Okay, good.
Dang it! I wanted it.
I was about to delete it, and then you took it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I wanted the goofy down below.
Okay.
Fine, I'll go.
You go down there.
I can't get freaking.
Why do we have a miniature husky?
Why not? You're just jealous that you don't have a miniature husky.
When a husky and a chihuahua love each other a little too
Shut-
much.
Shut. When you wait, what do you get when you mix a Chihuahua and a Great Dane?
A problem.
An abomination.
Great Wah.
Oh my god.
It's a great wah.
Wow.
Wah.
What would be some interesting
Struggling.
What would be some interesting combos like Tibetan Mastiff and Corgi?
Oh
Like
god.
that,
Oh, no.
that would be an interesting one.
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Pug and German Shepherd.
I've seen Wolf and Dawson before, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, that is just awful. It's awful.
But
And Chihuahua Great Dane.
There you go.
there you go, a Chihuahua Dane.
Yeah.
Is that Chihuahua still alive?
The great wah. It depends on who the mother was. It was a really dissatisfied mother, or
Or a really
A
or
very
dead
brave
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
A
Yeah,
really
exactly.
brave Chihuahua.
like very dissatisfied or very brave. Yeah, because that would be.
So with this photo, this makes me a little bit curious. Is this just like Chihuahua proportions, but the size of a Great Dane? And is this a pumpkin? Like, is this a ball or a pumpkin? What is this creature doing?
How tall is that grass?
Yeah,
Has that field been mowed recently?
like you can't see the paws, so that's some tall grass.
Yeah.
Like,
Or it's a really small dog.
Really short legs. One of the two.
well, now if you look at it closely, I mean, you can see the heel. So like, if you can guess, it's probably decently long grass. It's
Yeah, it's consumed half a pumpkin.
Nude.
All right.
Newt's doing this the down, the go down. Newt goes down.
I'll be right back. I gotta use bathroom.
Okay.
Let's
Don't-
see what other
don't
funny,
fall in.
What other funny mixtures would there be?
Oh, you got funny. We have to start looking up mixtures and bringing out. Come up with stupid mixtures of animals.
Do they all have to be dogs?
They.
I don't know if you can interspecies breed.
What are you doing?
Looks so
That's
happy. Oh, he's done.
frightening.
He looks so happy.
That was frightening. As he
I don't know.
rises.
Mix of animals. I don't know. Jack Black and a corgi. Or a Yorkshire Terrier. Yeah, there's a good mix of animals.
half Jack Black, half Corgi. Oh, I
Yeah.
want to
You've been
destroy
confeted.
this. I want to destroy the coffee.
He classifies as an animal, I think.
Oh, he is. He is definitely an animal. Jack Black has the most dad energy of any like person that I've known. Like that is straight dad energy. Like you're either if you were Jack Black's son, you were like either you're super embarrassed by him or you love the fact that he's your dad. There's no in between. Imagine if your dad
public with him or hate to be in public with him.
Imagine if your dad had the energy of Jack Black.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
It's the chaos chicken doing it.
I did not think.
I can see you doing it. But energy of Jack Black and your father, it would, and then having that drive too. Like, let's say your father really wants to be in VR with you and has the
Oh my
energy of
God.
Jack Black.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
have to end myself in more ways than one.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
I would hide in the back rooms and run as far away as I could. That world would be my new home.
Hmm.
I love my father, but yikes.
You just don't want to be in that close presence with him. Like, if
There
he
he
made a
goes.
full gaming channel with you, he wanted to be on on this show with you.
I just popped in and I'm like hearing Maderin talk about his father, and I'm like, did daddy issues come up that quickly?
Oh my gosh, I don't
Daddy.
Oh no.
Might be a
You know-
Rexoium, but don't have daddy issues.
You just have other
So
issues.
I don't
I have
know,
mental issues.
I don't know which it is, but I think that there's I remember a band or an album called All Cowboys Have Daddy Issues.
All
like-
Jews must.
I need to figure it out because I remember it on like a
Invisible to me.
mixtape my cousin gave me where it was half System of a Down and then half that.
Nothing there. That's a thing there. What's thing there? Oh, your IK is so weird.
Blame Tosca.
Oh, I'm blaming your setup.
Blame Tosca.
Look at it as he has become a
Oh,
no legs. There's also a protogen just sitting in the hallway. Just a giant protogen face just in the darkness. That's like horror. That's like imagine just like seeing an open door to your bedroom, like into the hallway and in the darkness,
So-
a protogen face.
that's actually a little bit funnier. I just looked it up. It is a song, "All the Best Cowboys Have Daddy Issues" by Senses Fail.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Senses Fail. I remember
A
that.
band that I had hunted down for a while because I remembered one of my favorite songs from them, "The Irony of Dying on Your Birthday."
Yes.
What?
In high school, I was very much into census fail.
Yeah. Uh-oh, somebody's getting Zeused.
Oh.
We have a rain of cubes.
He leaped in the air and exploded.
This is the floating ash mug now.
Yeah, there's just floating ash. Anyhow, now that we have destroyed Mandarin for the second time, do we grab somebody from the audience that's only Namo God now here? To grab him on stage for the last bit of our show?
I'm still loading in right now, Lamau.
Go on. Be social. It's funny.
We're enticing him to be social, apparently.
Oh no.
There we go.
This is Neos. We can't be social. We just have to work on things in private. We have to be in private sessions constantly. Like, you go through your friends list, and it's just like private, 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 hidden world, private, private, hidden context plus, using Neo's version, blah, 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 plus erp.dll, private, private, private.
I kind of want to hunt down a bunch of the old mixtapes that I have for sure.
You were that kid.
I was. I am not afraid to
Is
say
that how
I was
you-
one of the people that had mixtapes and CDs that were just burned of whatever.
Did you go and court people? Like, you go get a want to get a significant other, and you just like gave them a
I did
mixtape?
not court people. Actually, I can say there was one girl that did not like me, but then I'm like, hey, I know you don't like me, but I want to at least be friends, and I know that you enjoy Slipknot, so here's a bunch of Slipknot.
Just gave him a bunch of music. Nemo, you loaded
Yeah.
yet?
Probably. Yeah.
Come over this way then.
Wow.
you can have
I
a-
am over here
You can
now.
have a chair on the seat.
Wow, that's a
A
thing in
chair
a
on the
place.
seat.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes. As we're all piled up.
Kind of like congregate. Like
Well,
between-
Zan's not sitting down because he's full-bodied, and
Yeah.
then we've got our chaos
Okay.
chicken, and then Glitch just wanted to be
Also
there.
full body.
No,
figured
I did not want
then
to
we got
be
the
here. I
dog.
was talking too much, and Newt's like, "You're going up there. I've uncrashed. Get your ass on stage."
Get your ass on stage. You didn't want to be on stage. You were forced on stage by the producer.
It's
That's
much
the
like the
producer.
past. It's like the past few seasons back when I was on the Rift, and I would just keep popping up, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be in the
Right.
background,
Right.
and then I just would keep talking.
We made a camera angle for you too. It was great.
Yeah, we had a little camera angle for you, and then
You didn't have
we
a camera angle for me. You had a camera angle for the me in a potted plant.
because that was you.
That was you.
It was
We
what you
weren't-
guys wish that I was, and now
Yeah, we
in
wish
the
you had.
potted
the
plant,
only-
we have a different secret.
It was the
Uh,
only way we
Yeah,
could
instead,
understand the
instead
pillow
of me,
talk.
now it's a hot dog.
That was a. That's
Wait,
you.
what?
You revealed.
that's
You revealed the secret. No, people are supposed to.
Oh
know.
no!
People are supposed to notice that. If we,
Nobody will notice
Finally.
it because nobody's over there.
Finally,
yet,
some good freaking food.
we need to turn on the
Oh.
sneeze guard. I think.
Mose.
We
Holy
can.
moly!
Yeah,
It's
speaking
Nemo.
speaking
We-
of Z names, here's
crap.
another one.
Let's get another until we're supposed to wait till call on stage. I don't know why the sneeze guard isn't toggled on. It's a public
Because
world.
You didn't want the sneeze guard toggled on.
No, I
You
said at the
wanted just
start.
people to be able to
No,
come
I
up.
said at start we didn't because we were still prepping. But then once we had people on, we called them on. That's what was that was the
Yeah.
thing. We were done prepping a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, now why don't we toggle on couch 2?
Yeah, actually, we can.
Toggle on couch 2. Now he's here. He got on camera. Like, yeah, toggle on the other couch.
Wow.
Now we got
Nope, I'm
multiple.
stuck.
What the other couch
Oh, no.
on? I've
hot
never
dog
done
goes.
this once in my life.
What have you done?
The hot dog.
We just
I
lost the
can't.
fan. There he is. We're back.
Matt, stop. Why are you still going for the hot dog?
I can't get out of the plant.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
Why would you get in the plant?
I'm in the
Stuck in the
plant.
pool.
I'm stuck
I
in
can't
the.
get out of the plant.
I'm stuck in the plant.
Hi, how's it going?
Wait, how would you get in the plant anyway?
Why are
Look,
you
look,
even
look.
in there?
Look in the plant. I can't get out
Oh,
of the
did
plant.
you? If you fell into the middle of the
fell-
plant and there's
I
no
fell-
climbs.
There is, but you just get slid back down. So I'll be here.
All
Hope you
right,
enjoy.
so Chaos Plus has now initiated.
As usual.
Why can I not grab? Is this only physical?
This is only physical.
Yeah, hand it to me.
Hand you.
There you go. Scoop them up.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah, you have to go in there. He has to go and sit in it, and we.
Oh.
He exploded.
Man, I can't believe it. He just perished out of nowhere.
He fucking died. He was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm camera now. Oh no.
There's too many colliders. I can't reach I can't reach it.
We must provide a husky rescue.
I can see your eye through the plant. That's gonna.
Well, there's one way to rescue him.
A blender?
The
Oh.
blender. Yeah.
Oh boy.
We can blend them.
The
You got
blender
two
may work.
options: get in this or get in the blender.
Get in the cup or get in the blender.
Looks like someone's already dealt with
Uh-oh,
it.
we're
actually, no,
Zeusing.
That'll take care of it.
That'll take care of him.
Bye. Oof. Zeus is a busy
Can
man.
you mention how there's just been a fly option this entire time and you just didn't bother to use it?
The what?
The fly
The
locomotion.
fly option? Ah.
Hey, what would be funnier, me dying or using the fly option?
Yeah.
You know what? It's
We gotta think of good television, even if we're not the best.
So Nemo was our closet horror. You were up one big protogen face in there, and it was funny. And it looked terrifying when you were in there in the darkness, because you look at the
Do I
doors.
go back in there then? Or...
No, you were our closet horror for now. You've come out. Now you're the monster that's out from underneath
Wait.
our bed.
Wait, do I go back?
No, don't go
What do I
back
do
under the
now?
bed.
You're
What
good.
do you mean back under the bed? I was in the closet.
But now you can be under the bed.
There's no bed.
How long you been in the closet for?
You came out of the closet. How does that feel? Do people approve?
I don't know. I haven't gotten like a good answer on that yet.
Not many people know you're out of the closet, but it's on camera now.
Screw the IK.
Oh, we've got gifted
Oh.
subscriptions by the Chaos Chicken.
Blah.
Wow, the chaos chicken.
Oh God,
Oh my gosh.
those are very
21
bright.
subs. They've gifted 8
And
total
very
in the channel.
large.
Look at all the money we're spending on ourselves.
I can't read what he's about to type.
He says, "I
Ah.
pee. Be right back."
Okay.
Do you
Lamau.
want-
Oh,
Somebody
that's
over
the
there?
thing. Wait, that's a good. No, the camera's in a good spot. So that's the thing
Oh, so does.
with inside-out tracking headsets. You can go walk and go take a pee at any point you want and still be in
You're
VR.
right. Do you want to know what it looks like? It looks jack as hell, too.
No, no, here.
You don't have to break. You don't have to take it off. You can just go and take a shit.
I feel like Zan knows one of the main people that would constantly do that. Peter.
Peter would just like stay in it, just go walk over and pee. And just...
Pika Petey would like in the middle of sitting and
Oh,
chatting with
Jesus.
people. Oh fuck.
Hype train.
Hey,
we-
whoa.
You
my
gave
God.
me a
Really?
subscription to myself.
Second episode of us like
Well,
having
a hype
the
train is
season
close. We
3
need
and
one more person
another
too.
hype train.
Hype
happening.
trains are going again. Look at that.
Well,
Hey,
not quite.
yo.
Ow.
One more person still needs to do something.
Time for the
I don't
comically
have one
large
yet.
text to absolutely
You don't
swarm
have
Wolf
one?
for some reason.
One more person needs to sub, gift, hype chat, or use bits.
Fuck it.
Glenn?
I'll do a gift.
Oh, you're
There we go.
you're gifting.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. There's the hype train.
Hey,
Yo, we got the hype train going.
2 episodes. 2 episodes in and 2 hype trains.
A hype train an episode. Yeah, that's doing good. We hyping. I don't know how we're not excitable enough to be hype training. we're not Mr. Bubbles, all right? Like we don't
aren't in vain.
We don't scream constantly at everything.
Look at all the
I mean,
memes.
you could scream at everything constantly.
Well,
Nothing's
you got a
stopping us
subscription.
except volume complaints.
We could yell a lot, but some of us live with people, one of us doesn't live with people, and one of us lives with dogs. And if you scream, they're going to scream.
Yes.
Look, Wolf's name is there.
Yeah, my name is there because I was gifted a subscription to myself.
Yep.
I accept it. Thanks. Thanks everybody who's doing gift subs.
Yeah. Now your question is, why would you spend money on random people on the internet?
Why would you spend money on this? As there's a big O in front of their Wolfie Coyote, you're in front of the camera. Okay, there we go.
There we go. We should also really make that text smaller. Somehow.
It's
Rick.
what do you? I just hear
There
noises.
is a way, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really. We need to work on the world more. The world looks really good though. So like,
Yeah.
It is
The
nice.
world looks really good so long as you don't look at the rest of the world.
don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah.
I don't know
Don't
why
look
the
at the
hype.
funny man behind the curtain.
I don't know why the hype train thing says hype butch chat or hype chat. We don't even have the option. I don't think we have enough.
Not
Cloud
yet.
Strikers in chat. Hi, Cloud.
Cloud.
Oh
We
my
don't-
gosh,
we're-
it's Cloud.
We're getting there. We're getting if
What have
if
you-
people keep we not just subscribing on Twitch. If they go up to our Patreon, we can get extra stuff coming and more things and craziness, and then Glitch can afford to eat.
Yeah. One of the things that I actually
Matter
thought
needs
of,
his pennies.
we not only does Matter need his
I've given up on my pennies. I've
We've
given up
already
on the
got
pennies.
one Contacts Plus mug, and it's in white. But then I realized all of my coffee mugs that I like are black. So
Once you go black, you never go back.
With the white text. Yeah.
Besides,
like-
the theme of this show is black and red.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, our coffee mug is white.
Yeah, we've got black, red, and white, and so we could have a black
there's
mug,
enough
white text,
pending
red,
Twitch.
like.
We could make different flavors of coffee mug.
I don't have
Yeah.
permissions in this world. BS.
You don't.
Yeah, you down to guest.
That's right. You have you don't have permissions here.
Where's the blender? Where's the blender? I'm getting in the
There
blender.
you go. You're up on Builder. I set you there.
I was just gonna change the mug to be black, but the joke is over now. So
Yeah, and now it's over. We've got a blend.
You're too
Who's getting the
late.
blender?
We don't have a blend him.
Welcome back.
We don't. Let's get
Well,
blended.
now we do.
Cloud just did it.
Cloud just did it.
Yeah. See,
Cloud.
we were just ahead of the curve.
I was being satirical.
Now you're gonna be liquid.
Get in the blender. Come on.
How you gonna be liquirital? No, not liquirital. No. Oh God, no!
Li-
Please,
Don't lick
Liquidated.
irritable.
he's still alive.
Yeah. He's still
It's
there.
3 seconds.
I know.
Wait, hold up. Let me do it for you.
Let me do it for you. Perfectly cut screams.
And that's it. Gone. Sealed away forever.
Liquidated.
Liquefied even.
Can somebody clip that? Because I want to watch the. Oh,
Yeah, here I'll take it.
Go in the back room and hit the fucking button.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna break the.
He's gonna try to break the world.
I'm gonna break it, and you're not gonna stop me.
Oh. Liquids, the doctor said.
Someone's got to seal them away forever.
Some people don't need no clip to get it places they aren't supposed to be.
You have the room. You have the door code for the back.
That wasn't funny enough.
You can get in the back. No, we don't want him in the back.
That's where all the horses are, right?
Wait, what? I stopped drink soda. Now my life is sad. Does that mean you? Newt apparently stopped drink soda. Does that mean you're not drinking soda anymore? That is depressing.
This is the worst possible timeline.
This is like
Someone
soda.
should gift another sub just to get him another soda.
Soda.
Literally just to give him another soda.
He needs to lose weight. Oh, he's doing the he's doing the no sugars, and I know how we can make him lose weight.
Make him smaller.
Force him to do Beat Saber past his wall.
Yes.
Because you know how to lose weight and exercise. So the way you lose weight and exercise is you get to that wall, right? You get tired. Like the first wall you hit, they're like, I have to stop. Is when your sugar levels are down before you burn fat. You have
That's
to
why
push.
I drink caffeine with it, because I'll never hit that wall.
After you get past that and you hit that second wind that we're talking, they talk about in exercise. Zan probably knows because he's fucking buff as fuck. Once you hit that second wind, right? Like that's when you start to burn your fat. So you've got to get when you're playing Beat Saber and you go, I can't play a single song again. Like you just go, nope.
Please, no more
play.
Camellia.
Okay, Newt, we're playing Camellia later. Playing Camellia.
No.
We're playing Camellia. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head at me. I have paper to... Okay, after you finish your paper, you can eat the paper, then we can play Camellia.
You
I
can't
will eat your
the
homework.
paper.
I'm sorry, my Nardo Dragon ate my homework.
Sorry, my writer ate my homework. What?
I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry, I ate my homework.
I got hungry.
Oh my god.
Look,
There was one point that we actually had to do the blank my homework.
You can eat a digital
thing.
assignment.
So
Glitch did it.
USB
my
or hard
sister
drive?
my sister had a time where she had to fucking give a photocopy of her homework, but was able to give the excuse of why it was a photocopy instead of the main one. My brother peed on my homework. Our little brother fucking peed in a cup, and it got knocked over on the homework. So
I question why little brother peed in a cup in this scenario.
He was like 2.
But what? The 2, he was like, I can make Bud Light. Like, is like
there is some crazy shit. There's some crazy shit happened in this household regarding him, especially with the fucking bells on the door.
The dying of the glitch.
no.
There we go.
Yeah, the dying of the glitch. The bells on the door are just one sign. Like, there have been times that he's decided, I'm going to go play Minecraft, and he'll dig a fucking 6-foot hole in the ground in the backyard because he's just like, Minecraft time.
Real life Minecraft time.
Oh boy, started literally punching a tree.
Oh my god. There was one
I'm gonna go play Ark.
There was one point that
You can see by a dinosaur.
we were throwing away like 2 or 3 broken microwaves, and we like left them unattended for probably like 40 minutes. And we came out, and on the side of the house, it looks like an animal got into the garbage, but it's microwave parts fucking everywhere. And, like, holes in the microwave platings because he took a stone hammer to it like a fucking Minecraft pickaxe. And we came over to him, and we're like, Bo, were you playing Minecraft? He's like, no, I needed to disassemble them. I needed something. We're like, what the fuck could you need in the microwaves? He pulls out the coils on a fucking thing. He's like, I made electromagnets. He fucking did. We left him unattended. 45 minutes. He made a triplicate electromagnet.
Oh my god.
All right. This is when we say that if you have severe ADHD or autism, okay, you are suddenly the best electrical engineer that has been out there. Because, just the benefits of being mentally disabled.
Yeah. Here's one of the other fun things regarding him. Anytime that he needs me to like answer a question, he'll put a fursuit question in the local group chat. I will never respond to him there, but I'll just like kick in his door. I'm like, here's what you need to do. Like at one point he's like, oh, I don't know for my character, should I have like white go up to the neck or should I just keep it all green? And I'm like, the only time to have white go up on the neck for any reason is if it is going to the chin or going to like the tip of the muzzle. Like that is the only time to ever have the white. Otherwise you put green. At one point he's like, I don't know where to cut this. Where's a good amount? I kick in his door. He's not in. I take a fucking measuring tape and I measure out. I'm like, okay, 8 inches here. Let's get all this set up. I come by. I'm like, 8 inches is probably the mark. We won't know until you put it on. He puts it on. I put pins on it to like find the exact shape the beans have it. Like he puts in a local first chat and then I just pop in and I'm like, this is what you do. Otherwise, he has no idea who the fuck I am because I don't interact with people. So
no, you interact with people on VR, but it's not in real life.
It's to the point that like my coworkers barely know me. My little brother now works at the same place that I do, and my coworkers are like, "So, Bo, what's your brother like?" And he's like, "I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I don't see him ever."
So like nobody gets to know about me even through my family because
you're a ghost.
Like, one of the coworkers is like, "Oh, I've never seen you around here. Like I barely know you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not usually here." And they're like, "Oh, I actually know the rest of your family and everything. Don't know about you." And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes sense. They don't know about me either."
You're a a stowaway in your mother.
It's why the fuck do we have Marrow?
It's Marrow.
It's Mark. That's what it was.
Mario without a mustache.
Yeah, Mario without a mustache is Mark.
What?
Why?
Why did you bring Mark here? Who invited him?
Oh, why am I yawning? I'm too old.
So
you're older and you're older, but still, I'm allowed. I'm a gray muzzle too. You're just grayer.
Oh,
why are we just bringing out people without eyebrows? Oh wait, no, that's actually a good segue.
To our sponsor.
Almost all of Context Plus has ADD or ADHD or some form of autism. Like it's at this point, anybody on Neos like probably has autism as well.
What amount of ADHD causes your body to shake?
Somebody in one of the VR chat lobbies was like, "Oh, I can't." One person's like, "Oh, I'm never going on Neos because everybody on Neos has fucking high functioning autism." And one friend got really mad, and then I'm sitting there, I'm like, "They have a fucking point." He's like, "What do you mean they have a point?" I'm like, "Are you autistic?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "There you go. You've come on Neos more than you've come on VR chat lately." He's like, "Yeah."
These pictures disturb me.
Oh my god.
No. Hairless Steve Harvey makes you feel things you weren't ready to feel today.
Looks like a penis.
But yeah,
he's pulling his Harvey out.
A lot of people will
hey
have
baby, you want to see my
ADD
Steve
and
Harvey?
ADHD. Most all of us have it. If you don't have it,
you're
check
lying
to
to
see if you
yourself.
do. And one of the other things, if you have ADD and ADHD at this point, like if you were diagnosed like 15 years ago or whatever, check again, because a lot of the time it is misdiagnosed autism because people did not know what autism would be. Like,
this is just what the. Newt. Why do you have these? We're just gonna destroy them up here. The power of the internet. Yes, LOL internet. Those memes are coming back, apparently, on fucking Lemmy.
Why was Mattering as small as an ant?
Because he is an ant. And that's a fan.
Have I been able to be... I'm
What a
afraid
fan-
that I haven't been able to be heard.
Would a
don't
Fant
worry.
be a
Okay,
fat
good. I'll be
ant
back
but
here then.
fat spelled with a PH?
No. No. Trying to lose weight.
Man, you remember when that was a thing? Like, yo, man, you're so fat.
Yeah.
So fat.
Why did that?
You remember when
Why
that
were
was,
we
like-
stupid when we were younger?
Do you remember when that
Oh.
was like last year?
I'm just saying.
It's time to read a word from our sponsor.
It's
Uh,
time to
Hey, yo,
take
your
a
mama so
piece.
fat Thanos had to snap twice.
all right, the read a word from our sponsor because we've been up for 2 hours, which is technically our showtime. Context Plus is sponsored by the Furry Fediverse. Tired of doom scrolling? Why not consider joining the Furry Fediverse? It's like Twitter, but moderated and operated by actual real furries, with several communities already flourishing. Head to thefurryfediverse.org to pick a community and jumpstart your journey. Maybe check out cyberfurs.social because if you're hearing this ad, you are most likely a VR furry. Furry owned and operated social media. We hope to see you there. That was a read.
That felt like a read, yeah.
It felt like a read because it was a read.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, it happens every show.
Wow.
And Mattering's gone.
He's floated. Point.
Yeah, no.
Man,
But we
I'm
should
dead.
probably do the ending because it's been
It's been a time.
Uncle Ben.
It's been at least. There's
it's been at least
Yeah. It's been at least.
there Zan has been, Fant has been, Nemo has been.
The heck is that
no.
noise?
It sounded
Sorry,
like Nemo needs some lubrication because I just heard a squeak.
That was probably my dog in the background you just heard.
It sounded like a squeak, like you turned your head and like your neck joints need like a little bit of 3-in-1.
Yeah, let me just get some WD-40 in there real quick.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us on the couch.
Sorry.
Again, it sounds like you just need a little bit of 3-in-1 oil. I mean,
I WD later. Okay,
we'll
I'm
get a
sorry.
we'll have to bring in Namo to service. So-
This is not what we meant by a service animal.
That's not what we meant. This is not what you meant by "can you serve?" But
I went into a restaurant and they gave me an ammo. They serve us animal. I'll be down here.
you better be down there.
I'll just actually I'll be over here. I deserve
Uh,
audience. I'm being demoted to audience.
Okay, thank you all for joining us. We will be live again Thursday with a game stream. I don't know if we want to do always like a Jackbox or something that's heavily interactive on Thursdays. That might be a really good thing to do instead of, as I'm dying with Talakai joining right at the end, doing a Jackbox thing probably, or just make something that anyone can join on Thursdays and have fun, make terrible things that get us banned from Twitter and not Twitter, Twitch. I'm old. My brain is dying. Do you do the old person things where you mix names together, or is that me having a stroke?
Stroke.
It's stroke.
Stroke. I'm having a stroke. Okay.
Baby's mom's having a strong called ambulance.
We'll see you again on Thursday, and then again in Neo's on Saturday at 8 p.m. Both times are at 8 And I'm dying. Both times are at 8, so it makes it very easy. 8 p.m. Eastern.
Let's get he joined.
Everyone's joining as we are signing off for the night.
Man, ain't no way.
Yes! Mine! Yes!
What was that?
We are... Before things happen some more,
Everybody was taking the eyebrows off things, and I looked at the photo of Matter, and I'm like, he
Removing
doesn't
the
have eyebrows in this, so let's just remove his eyes and mouth.
Well, now that we have the real Matterin with no eyes and mouth, we are signing off for the night. Hope you guys all have a lovely night, and we will see you again Thursday and Saturday. There's the right thing. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Do you have a thing that you can click and make this exportable?